Thank you, Bill Hogan, Commissioner, Department of Health and Social Services. I had the good fortune of serving on the Domestic Violence Sexual Assault Legislative Task Force, and I can tell you that Representative Fairclough is a dedicated, committed, passionate person in trying to figure out ways to help Alaska solve this problem. And it was a challenge, I think, to try to understand what's going on in Alaska and how we can begin to make some inroads. One of the things that I really liked about what came out of the task force was a greater emphasis on prevention. I think we have not done enough through working with school systems, working with other community groups, to really let people understand and know that we can prevent this problem. We can end domestic violence and sexual assault in Alaska. It's a bold vision, but we can do it. And we can do it with the help of the board members of organizations like the Wake, through the efforts of Judy. I've known Judy for a number of years in several different capacities. You have an excellent executive director, somebody who can really make a difference in solving this problem. I certainly want to thank Representative Fairclough, Representative Holmes, and the others that served on the task force. I can't remember their names. Representative Fairclough said, "Are you going to mention all their names?" Well, I remember Representative Coghill, Senator Bundy, Senator Elton, John Glass with public safety, Sam Edwards with corrections, etc. So I think it was really a broad-based effort, and I think as a result of that task force, you see some of the changes coming to fruition through this particular House bill. And certainly want to thank you, Governor, for your leadership on this issue. And I guess what I want to leave you with is we can do this. We can make a difference. And going forward, I have great confidence that we will ultimately end domestic violence and sexual assault in Alaska. Thank you.
Okay, so I will sign this now, and then I'll turn it over to Judy. And let me leave you also with this thought that, of course, government plays its appropriate role in this issue. I think that there is nothing more important than the safety of the public, the people whom we are serving, looking out for their safety, doing all that we can, providing tools for the private sector too, to enhance public safety is the most important thing that we are engaged in. But not just government, we as individuals too, the choices that we make and the assistance that we can provide if we see someone or hear of someone who is in a situation that they need to get out of. We as individuals, I believe, need to get in there and assist that person, that victim. Innocent people throughout Alaska being harmed today, children and women particularly, being victimized, and too often in Alaska, it seems, in some of our rural areas, what we see is a hesitancy sometimes to jump in there and help. We have to change that mindset and know that it is right, it's acceptable, it is necessary for us as individuals to get in there and help. And also, if you see situations where women, children are being, I think, made to be felt as objects, or especially sexual objects, that's all they're good for, that's all that they were created for, heaven forbid that we just sit back and accept that and kind of pretend like it's okay or it's funny or it should be accepted in society. I say no longer. No more do we have to put up with that. So we as individuals have a lot of power within ourselves where we can make a difference, and in partnering with government agencies and our lawmakers and others who are in positions to actually help and provide funding and provide the tools that we as individuals and the private sector needs. Let's all work together on this, and as Bill Hogan says, we can do this. Let Alaska be leaders in ending domestic violence and violence against children and women instead of leading in these trends that are atrocious. Let Alaska reverse that and be leaders in ending the bad and promoting